Since the late 1970s, income growth has risen at a faster rate for the country's richest 1%, while only modestly growing for the bottom 99%. In other words, the American inequality problem is very real if you're at the bottom 99%. Let's take a look. According to the Economic Policy Institute, the top 1% of wage earners saw their incomes increase by more than 153% from 1979 to 2012, while in the same time period, the bottom 99% only saw wage growth of just over 17%. This chart from Deutsche Bank chief international economist Torsten Slok puts this into perspective. In 2013, the top 1% of families earned more than 25 times as much as the other 99% of households, according to the EPI study. However, those figures increased to 40 times in the states of New York, Connecticut, and Wyoming. According to the report, the top 1% also captured 85% of post-recession income growth from 2009 to 2013. In some states, they recovered 100% of those gains. As this chart shows, the bottom 99% of wage earners grew much slower than the top 1% of wage earners. It is interesting to note that as of 2015, the top 1% had not reached their 2007 peak. But I'm not going to worry too much for them. Let's go to the next chart. The 2018 World Inequality Report by World Inequality Lab shows that while wealth inequality is not unique to the United States, it is much worse compared to other Western nations. While inequality has grown globally, it has increased rapidly in the United States and only modestly in Europe. The report states that while the top income share of the one percenters was close to 10% in both regions, the US and Western Europe, in 1980, it rose only slightly to 12% in 2016 in Western Europe, while it shot up to 20% in the United States. Meanwhile, in the United States, the bottom 50 percenters income share decreased from more than 20% in 1980 to 13% in 2016. And the report blames the income inequality trajectory on massive educational inequalities and a tax system that grew less progressive despite a large uptick in executive compensation and top capital incomes. So, what can be done to fix the problems? Well, many point to wage growth and proportionate executive compensation as policies to reduce income inequality in the U.S. And according to the EPI, we need policies that return the economy to full employment, return bargaining power to U.S. workers, and reinstate the cultural taboo on allowing CEOs and financial sector executives at the commanding heights of the private economy to appropriate more than their fair share of the nation's expanding economic pie. Well, this definitely is a one-sided, biased opinion. My plan is not to wait for the government, but to take advantage of opportunities in the stock market that I see revealing themselves in this current market. So pay attention, have some dry powder, and take advantage of the opportunities that are out there. So for today, that's ChewDog Charts. Thank you.